In the diving pool then, the qualifying rounds of the women's 10-metre platform. Looking for a good performance here, but you have to keep something in reserve for the final. Let's have a look at the lineup then. Every Olympics has a superstar, and there's every chance that this athlete could be the face of London 2012. The first job is to decide exactly how tough this first dive's going to be. Well, not the most difficult dive in the book. Will this be enough, though, to keep them in the mix? Well, that's a good performance. Let's check on the replay. Well, how do the judges rate this performance? Well, here's a summary after the first attempts. So many options to go for. Picture of concentration. Has to get this right. Good approach, this. Shame, though, that the dive didn't match the confidence on the board. Nowhere near good enough, that. Took the big risk, and it didn't come off on this occasion. Not a good gamble as we look at the replay. Let's have a look what the judges have to say. Seventh at this stage, not a great performance, I'm afraid to say. Got to pick it up here. Dive number 3, looking for a redemption after that last effort. Well, that's a good choice. Well, that was all right. Not bad at all. Here's the replay. And that will cost them dearly on the scoreboard. Here's what the judges think. Let's have a look at the scoreboard then after 3 rounds. Fourth dive. Must select a good one here. Well, this is going to be a difficult selection, and good execution here will see them right in the mix. Well, she really needs to compose herself here. Oh dear. Here's the replay. Nowhere near what she wanted to do with that last dive. Well, where do you start with that dive? Not the best, I'm afraid to say, and the judges will score it with that in mind. And the leaderboard shows just why she's unhappy at this stage of the event. Well, it's been a difficult campaign so far, and it hasn't really gone to plan. But this is one last chance to maybe go out with a flourish. Not the best dive by any stretch of the imagination. Let's have a look at the replay, and I have to say, from the takeoff to the entry, things didn't quite go to plan. Well, here are the results then coming in now. Thoroughly fed up, understandably so. That performance was nowhere near this athlete's best, and I don't really understand why. Thoroughly enjoyable as the final scoreboard comes up. Welcome to this magnificent stadium for the qualifying rounds for the 100 metres. This event over in the blink of an eye, but the spectators have been waiting all day. The Olympic Games always has a habit of making superstars, and there's no reason why this athlete can't be the story of this Games. Well, this athlete has big ideas, and this is just the path to Olympic glory.
Set.
And away they go. Needs to speed up here to be part of the top three. Sweden are in first. Just over 10 metres to go now. Canada qualifying first. Second, Australia. In third place and moving on, it's Sweden. Having negotiated that hurdle to make it through to the final, this athlete becomes a genuine contender. A fantastic effort by this athlete, worthy of the result, powering through to victory, so deserved. This is what was wanted, this is what was achieved. Let's take another look at the final standings. Well, the scoreboard confirms it. First place, qualification, next up the final. Welcome along to the Olympic Stadium. This, though, is the last session of the day.
The next event is the final of men's 100 metres.
Well, this is it, crunch time. This will sort the men from the boys. World class or taken to school. This will separate them. Well, if you're looking at past records, then he has everything that you need to suggest he'll go on to take gold in this event. There's just something about his performances that tell you he's ready now to become the next Olympic champion. Needs to sprint harder. Who wants gold? Canada take gold. Second place, and Australia take silver. Third position, and Sweden take the bronze medal. Well, I think he'll be happy with that. Looking at his face, he's really happy with that. Delighted. What a performance. Pump of the fist in celebration, and quite rightly, he gets the accolades of the crowd. Well, here's the replay then. A magnificent performance from start to finish. Looks so smooth all the way down. Power and grace as he headed towards the line. A fantastic, fantastic race. Well, confirmation of what we've just seen in the final standings. Canada take gold, with Australia taking silver and Sweden take bronze. What a proud and emotional moment this is as the gold medal hangs around the neck. A nation united as one as they stand for the national anthems to celebrate years and years of hard work and dedication. And this is the moment the athlete has always dreamed of. much joy from those performances. So much credit as well these three athletes must take. Really was high-class stuff. And now he'll always be known as an Olympic medalist. Let's have a quick glance at the medal standings. Well, that's it from the Olympic Stadium for now. From Seth Bennett and all the team, we'll see you next time. 4 years of preparations since Beijing, and these athletes now must be ready. Any injuries, any doubts must be shoved clear from their mind. Over the years, the design of the javelin has changed, but the nature of this event hasn't. It's all about speed on the runway and then that massive burst of energy and power.
To the semi-final of men's javelin.
A really strong lineup, plenty of competition for places in the final. A top 4 finish is what's required. First attempt now. Well, satisfying stuff from Canada. That was good. Let's have a look at the results at the end of round 1.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
Well, here we go then on the runway. We'll look to launch this one. This one's over 60 meters, but what's that going to do on the scoreboard?
5.05 meters.
And how does that impact on the scoreboard after 2 rounds?
Next up, the competitor representing Canada.
Round number 3. Well, the crowd will react to that quite rightly.
Canada with a distance of 71.26 meters.
Let's have a look at the scoreboard after that round, and it makes good reading. First place.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
Fourth attempt this, 2 more remain. The javelin goes up, that one's another high one. It's right down the middle, and bang! Well, look at the delight on the face, understandably so, a new personal best. Well, let's take a check on the scoreboard, and there's good news, lying in first place.
Next up, the competitor representing Canada.
The 5th attempt. Oh, this looks good. Really good throw.
60.12 meters.
Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
Sixth and final round then for this athlete. Well, here we go. This one's over 60 metres.
Canada with a distance of 7.80 meters.
Well, the Olympic Games is all about medals. A top 3 finish is what's needed to get one of those. Having safely negotiated qualification, now it goes on to the medal round. Here's the replay. These are the final standings. Well, first place, a good performance, qualification assured. It's a terrific atmosphere, and this really should bring the best out of these athletes. Well, let's look at the list of the athletes then. Every Olympics has a superstar, and there's every chance that this athlete could be the face of London 2012. Well, they need to make it through qualifying if they're to achieve their ambitions of becoming Olympic champion. Here we go then. They're off. Back to the surface, and we start to see the early leaders. The early glimpses of the leaders as now they emerge from the water. Just seems to be lacking any kind of power and rhythm at this point. That's not a good turn, and now the pressure is really on. China are in first place, Germany are second, and Great Britain third. Now as they go into the final 25, the acid's burning in the muscles. A full stretch. Germany qualify in first place. China go through in second place. And moving on to the final in third, South Korea. Well, when he looks back at this, no doubt he'll be disappointed. It was a slow start, but between the halfway and three-quarter point of this race, that's where it really fell apart. He just couldn't increase his stroke rate, and ultimately, that's what cost him victory. Well, here are the final results then, and it's confirmation. Well, failure to reach the top 4 means that this athlete won't be moving on to the final. The winner today will have to send that javelin out towards 90 metres to take home the medal.
The next event is the final of men's javelin.
Not a great history in this event for Canada. However, that could all be rewritten with a good performance today.
The next event is the final of men's
There really is stiff competition in this event. Each athlete must be at their very best if they want to take home a medal.
Representing Canada.
This athlete is in peak condition for this event. Well, here he is for round number 1. Tight competition, this. Well, he likes that. It's been a good performance.
Canada with a distance of 55.46 meters.
Well, a quick look at the scoreboard, and you'll see that's not a bad start to this competition. Much improvement required, though, in the second end if he's going to trouble the medal positions. This is the second round. I've got to be brutally honest. I'd usually expect a much higher standard than that at the Olympic Games.
7 meters.
Well, there's still work to do here. 5th place after the latest round.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
Here we go, attempt number 3 then. Well, that's a long throw.
Canada with a distance of 74.12 meters.
So at the halfway mark in this and lying 1 place off the top 3. Still plenty to play for, making the next round crucial for this athlete.
Next up, the competitor representing Canada.
Should be no nerves now in round number 4. Well, that's brilliant. Good execution.
Canada with a distance of 77.66 meters.
So a 4th position on the scoreboard for this athlete after that round. A respectable position, but I'm sure the athlete's wanting better than that.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
This is round number 5 then. Well, that doesn't look too bad at all. In fact, that might be quite good. Good performance, that.
70.62
Well,
meters.
4th place after the latest round, and that certainly shows a decent performance.
Next up, the competitor representing Canada.
Sprinting towards the line. Excellent stuff. What a performance.
With a distance of 81.01 meters.
Well, the crowd are up, they're on the feet. They understand just how good this athlete's been today. Oh, that's terrific. Let's have a look at the replay. A magnificent throw. The approach, brilliant. The release point, great. And then it just came down to the distance. Fantastic.
Canada with a distance of 81.01.
It's a silver medal for Turkey. After that final, they've entertained so much. They certainly deserve to take a medal home. And Finland finished 3rd with bronze.
Third, Finland with a distance of 79.1.
The performance deserving of a gold medal, and now the ceremony to celebrate the achievements of this athlete. What a performance it was. The nation now stands together for the national anthems, and I'm sure the emotion will boil over on that podium, and quite rightly, tears of joy. So much emotion down there, so much happiness, all the hard work that these athletes put in, and you can't deny them that feeling of elation whilst on the podium. It's been brilliant once again and thoroughly deserving of these medals. Let's have a look at the overall medal tally. Well, that's the final event of the campaign. The athletes will take a well-earned rest now. From Seth Bennett, we'll do the same. We'll see you next time. the moment, the flame continues to burn here at the Olympic Stadium in London, but it has been a quite terrific games. The performances have been every bit what you'd expect from the biggest show in the world of sport. So many iconic landmarks that have just become part and parcel of these games, and that's what London has really brought to the table. The flags wave in celebration after so many good performances. The athletes represented down on the trackside, the nations coming together as one for the last time at the 2012 Games. The city has hosted this magnificently, and this closing ceremony really does signify how the whole of the world has come together here. Many of these athletes will now be turning their attentions to the next time they get the chance to compete for an Olympic medal. The flags of the nations stretch out around the track. The Olympic rings link together at the centre of the stadium, the heart and soul of these games. For now, the lights burn brightly over the Olympic Stadium, as does the flame. The closing ceremony is well underway, and the celebrations are going to go deep into the London night. It really has been a fantastic Games. Thank you for joining us. From Seth Bennett and Alison Kirbishley, we'll see you next time.